Welcome to a thought-provoking exploration of a world where Antarctica's immense ice sheets vanish overnight. Antarctica holds the majority of the world's fresh water, locked away in its ice. But what if all this ice were to melt suddenly? This scenario, while hypothetical, offers a dramatic insight into the potential consequences of significant ice melt due to climate change. Let's delve into the cascading effects on our planet. Rising sea levels. The most immediate and noticeable impact of Antarctica's ice melting would be the rise in global sea levels. Scientists estimate that if all of Antarctica's ice melted, sea levels could rise by about 58 meters, 190 feet. Such an increase would submerge vast coastal areas, including major cities like New York, London, and Shanghai, displacing hundreds of millions of people. Loss of coastal habitats. With rising sea levels, coastal habitats would be severely impacted. Wetlands, mangroves, and estuaries, which are crucial for biodiversity, would be submerged, leading to the loss of species that depend on these habitats. The balance of marine ecosystems would be disrupted, affecting fisheries and local communities. Disruption of ocean currents. The sudden influx of fresh water from melted ice would disrupt the global thermohaline circulation, often referred to as the ocean conveyor belt. This system of deep ocean currents is driven by differences in water density, which are influenced by temperature and salinity. A significant input of fresh water could slow down or even halt this circulation, leading to drastic changes in climate patterns. Climate extremes. The disruption of ocean currents would have far-reaching effects on global climate. Europe could experience harsher winters, while regions like Africa and South America might face prolonged droughts. The balance of heat distribution around the planet would be thrown off, leading to more frequent and severe weather events, including hurricanes, heat waves, and storms. Loss of freshwater sources. Antarctica's ice acts as a global reservoir for fresh water. If it were to melt, not only would sea levels rise, but the availability of fresh water for consumption and agriculture would be impacted. This would lead to increased competition for freshwater resources, exacerbating tensions in already water-scarce regions. Impact on global biodiversity. The melting of Antarctic ice would also have a profound impact on global biodiversity. Polar species, such as penguins and seals, would lose their habitats, leading to a decline in their populations. Furthermore, changes in ocean salinity and temperature could disrupt marine life cycles, affecting fish populations and the livelihoods of communities that depend on them. Economic consequences. The economic impact of such a scenario would be staggering. Coastal infrastructure, including homes, businesses, and critical facilities like ports and airports, would be at risk of flooding. The cost of relocating populations, rebuilding infrastructure, and adapting to new climate realities would run into trillions of dollars. Insurance industries would face unprecedented claims, potentially leading to a financial crisis. Agricultural impacts. Agriculture would also suffer immensely. Rising sea levels and changing weather patterns would alter the availability of arable land and water resources. Saltwater intrusion into freshwater systems would make previously fertile lands unsuitable for farming. Crop yields could decline, leading to food shortages and higher prices. Public health challenges. The health impacts of such a scenario would be significant. Flooding and displacement could lead to increased incidences of waterborne diseases. The stress and trauma of relocation would affect mental health. Furthermore, changing climates could expand the range of vector-borne diseases, such as malaria and dengue fever, putting more populations at risk. Geopolitical tensions. The competition for resources and habitable land would likely intensify geopolitical tensions. Countries may engage in conflicts over freshwater resources, fertile land, and secure territories. The mass displacement of people could lead to a refugee crisis on an unprecedented scale, straining international relations and humanitarian efforts. Technological and innovative responses. In response to these challenges, humanity would need to accelerate technological and innovative solutions. Investment in renewable energy, sustainable agriculture, and climate-resilient infrastructure would become imperative. Additionally, advancements in water management and conservation technologies would be critical to adapting to the new environmental realities. Cultural and social impacts. The cultural and social fabric of communities would also be affected. Displacement and migration would lead to the loss of cultural heritage as communities are uprooted. Social structures would be strained as people adapt to new environments and ways of life. However, this could also foster resilience and innovation as communities come together to face shared challenges. The role of policy and governance. Effective policy and governance would be crucial in managing the fallout from such a drastic environmental change. Governments would need to implement policies that promote sustainability and resilience. International cooperation would be essential to address the global nature of the crisis, with coordinated efforts to mitigate and adapt to the impacts of rising sea levels and climate change. Conclusion. The sudden melting of all Antarctica's ice is a dramatic and hypothetical scenario, but it underscores the critical importance of addressing climate change. The cascading effects on sea levels, ecosystems, economies, and societies highlight the interconnected nature of our planet. Proactive measures to reduce greenhouse gas emissions, protect natural habitats, and build resilient communities are essential to safeguarding our future. The potential consequences serve as a stark reminder of the urgency with which we must act to preserve the delicate balance of our environment. Thanks for taking this cosmic journey with me. If you want to learn more about the mind-bending mysteries of space, be sure to hit that subscribe button, like, and share this video. And remember, the universe is out there. So go ahead, dream big.